Alright, sorry for the rather abrupt ending of my last video, but I believe I only can tape 10 minutes of video at a time on my YouTube channel, because I have a free YouTube channel, but I'm not sure. So if one of you guys knows that I can make longer movies than 10 minutes, please let me know, so then I can shoot longer videos. So we stayed at the Child's Play trilogy. Next up is the complete series of the Children of the Corn movies, of Children of the Corn Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, 4, 5, 6, Jacob's Return, and Revelation, also known as Part 7. City of the Living Dead and the Blu-ray, Classic Monsters Collection. You could have also seen that one in one of my earlier videos. Now, next up is the Cold Prey trilogy, also known as Fritfield, and that's the original title. Scandinavian slashers. Really love these movies, especially Part 1 and Part 2. Really incredible throwback slasher movies. Didn't care that much for the third one, but still rather decent. Really check out this trilogy, man. If you like slashers, really check out the Coldplay trilogy. Creepshow 1. Still need to get the other Creepshow movies. Yes. I'm a really big fan of Friday the 13th, so I own also the Crystal Lake Memories book, so I had to get the Blu-ray DVD edition of the Crystal Lake Memories documentary. I still need to get the Never Sleep Again Nightmare on Elm Street documentary by the same makers, because I also loved that documentary, but this one is also incredible. Really, if you're a fan of the whole franchise, you should check out this documentary, man. Really awesome. Curse of the Devil is the next title. Cutting Class, which is a sort of slasher movie with an early Brad Pitt from the 80s. Now, next one is still a movie I need to check out. It's called Dagon. It's based on a Lovecraft, and I believe it's directed by Stuart Gordon. So I still need to check out this Stuart Gordon movie. Dark Water, the original movie. It's a Japanese horror movie in the style of The Ring and The Grudge and all that kind of movies. Dark Water, the American remake, and we've got Dawn of the Dead, the Arrow Blu-ray, which I also showed in one of my other videos. So, next up are these titles: the Day of the Dead original Blu-ray of the Arrow releases, Day of the Dead, the remake, and the lovely Dead Silence, directed by James Wan, the director of the original Saw movie. I really loved this movie. It's really a little bit in the style of his later Insidious movie and all that, but really loved this one. It was really creepy until the moment you really saw the ghost somehow the ghost didn't frighten me at all. So when I really had a good look on the ghost, the movie was no longer scary at all. But until that time, this movie was really suspenseful and creepy. So next one is Deep Red and the Cat o' Nine Tails. I already told in another video that these movies are, well, I believe Cat o' Nine Tails didn't even get a separate release. Deep Red did, but well, still hard to find here in the Netherlands. Next one is Demon House, also known as Night of the Demons Part 3, I believe. Demoniacs is a incredible genre movie. Really love the artwork that they put on these genre films. Next one is Demonic Toys and Puppet Master 2. Demons 1, Demons 2. Love the Demons movies. Demons of the Mind is a rather unknown Hammer classic. Really loved this movie. If you like the Hammer movies, really check out this one. This was a part of the Hammer collection box set, which was released here in the Netherlands, and it contained, well, Blood from the Mummy's Tomb, Demons of the Mind, and some other titles we will be checking out later. The Dentist, The Decent, Part 1 and Part 2, Diary of the Dead, Die Monster Die, really fun classic horror movie with Boris Karloff in it. Dog Soldiers, The Doghouse, Dominion, some sort of, I really like this one. This was a sort of prequel to The Exorcist. Donkey Punch, Dr. Jekyll and Sister Hyde, another really underrated Hammer classic in my opinion. Also a part of the Hammer collection box set, which was released here in Europe. Dr. Jekyll's Mistresses, another strange Dutch release of, I believe this was a Jess Franco movie, and it was the sequel to the awful Dr. Orloff. So I still need to check this one out, but we're looking forward to that. Dracula, really underrated 70s slasher kind of movie called The Drive-In Massacre. This is the UK import of that one. Eden Lake, the Blu-ray, The Entity, the Evil Dead Blu-ray of the original movie, by the way, The Evil Dead Part 2, The Exorcist, the Blu-ray, Exorcist Part 2 and 3, The Eye movies, again, some Japanese horror related movies. Next up is Fascination, another genre movie with this incredible cover artwork, really well done by Film Freak Distributions. Fall of the House of Usher. I believe the other Roger Corman Lovecraft movies have also been released here in the Netherlands, but I still need to get those. Feast 1. Still need to get the other ones of the franchise. Another Horror 2 pack with Female Vampire and 7 Days to Live. Still need to check those out. Female Vampire is another Jess Franco movie, I believe. The Final Destination trilogy. And The Flesh for Frankenstein, another cult horror movie that doesn't get that much attention. I really like this one.